Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled on the schedule since the start of the season. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Bulldogs will kick this away to get us going. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Here's the option play. As the first down is still going. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Linebacker shifting around now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And now the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
So here we go, off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting off the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Thomas. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The DB's backing off from the line now. Handoff heading left. Fighting off the tackler. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. A change of direction. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's second down here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Some hard running there through a tackle.
There are a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. The Dogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Here's the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Thomas. And he's going to float this one to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, you just got to give the offense some credit here. Yeah, it's going to be 4th down, but at least they've given themselves a chance here with such positive yards on that 3rd down play. Now they've got to make a decision. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackle, but 1st down.
I love the toughness of this quarterback to be able to pick up some good yards like this, move the chains, keep this drive alive. His team will feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
The Bruins pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on down.
Has the 1st down and more. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the defense look slow that time. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Receiver makes the grab, moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. And the Bruins looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown. And
hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
when you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's brought down out at the 46. Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Getting set. Here's second down. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Thomas. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, and the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Looking to pass here. He's got his man wide open. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This will likely be the last play of the half. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Important second down play coming up. Defense not pressing this time. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Dogs are in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Running back with the football. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short. Easy first down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up 3rd down.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The back's got it again.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, it's Thomas. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Receiver makes the catch. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Bruins come to the line in a hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Here's the 2nd down play. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield. It's Thomas. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Bruins. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now to try for the 2-point conversion.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Go, go. Razor.
He tried to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A special teams touchdown. Potential momentum-changing play in this game.
That was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple of blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the wideout goes in motion, bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down play coming up. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he gets the pass away. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
On the set. Here we go. Unlock.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
And to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Close your eyes and hit, man.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Let's go.
To the air. It's Thomas. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
42 Spider. Hustle.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
First and 10 play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the sack. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
The Bruins begin a new series here, first and 10.
Here we go.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
Offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth down for a sixth time. 0 for 5 so far. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Plainly able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.